Welcome back to Blood Omen 2, and yes, this update is 37 minutes long. Are you ready for this gauntlet? I know I'm not. Not only that, the first 20 minutes of this video is this. It's literally the same identical, I mean, I'm being literal, identical environments, identical rooms that will be followed by a boss fight and like another 10 minutes of cutscenes. So I am not sure why you're here. I think I'll just let you skip to the boss fight, because that's the only part that's of any interest here, but I have to sit through this, all of this. I don't want to, but I will. And as always, the mist, the fog that serves no purpose because there's a glyph guard. Because it's almost impossible to stealth the glyph guards. Almost. I know there's supposed to be some theoretical way, but I have never ever managed to do that at all. And to be honest, I have long since given up on my attempts to do so. Yeah, that went well. This game has all kinds of doors. Doors that are locked, doors that are unlocked, doors that are opened by hand, doors that are opened by switches, and that's it. This wheel does nothing. What you want to do is you want to blow shit up, because that is the ultimate goal. It's the correct way to address any conundrum. When in doubt, blow things up. As before, this wheel doesn't do anything apart from making the screen flash for whatever reason. I suppose there's my thumbnail. Yeah, by the way, just in case you're wondering, when I make thumbnails, wheels take precedence over everything. And now we have a bunch of corpses in a mine shaft, which cannot hurt us despite having boulders falling on top of our head. And, well, it makes no sense. And as you will see in a few seconds, there is an ancient vampire magic lore box here, which is supposedly ancient, but it's... I don't know, this makes no sense. Someone put a magic lore box here and nobody cared about it ever. Because apparently there is no use for it to humans, so let's just keep it there. Yeah. Yeah, this is the box that I was talking about. What is it doing here? I don't know.
Sire, a body. We found a body, sire.
Won't be the last. He is here. I sense the taint of his overblown evidence. Double the guards in the power chamber. He must not be allowed to approach the Nexus Stone.
Who is it, sire?
An old friend who will learn his place in the world at last. If you see or hear anything out of the ordinary, report to me at once.
God, that voice filter is so obnoxious that is just impossible to listen to. Like, who came up with that idea? Who thought that that was a smart thing to do? Why would anyone even come up with it ever at all? Like, what's the purpose of this voice filter? I don't realize. What were they trying to convey there? No, I will not stay back. He thought he could unblockable me, but he cannot. And here I'm just wasting more time, even though in hindsight I really should have not been trying to do this and instead getting it done quicker. Especially considering that I fail anyway. This game is like molasses. It's the Vegemite of games. And I'm sorry to anyone who likes Vegemite. I've never actually tried Vegemite, but I've heard it's horrible. Of course I would go back for this, because I want all the lore I can get. Because I want to make this game even slower than it already is. Good God. We've been here for 6 minutes and we are still in the same room, in the same corridor. Well, there will be 15 more minutes of this exact corridor. I was not kidding when I said that everything here is absolutely identical. I think I may even get turned around at one time. I think, although I don't remember already. And drinking more blood, killing more innocent workers. And as always, this serves no purpose. Okay, now this is a switch puzzle, because, well, what other kind of puzzles you can have here? Well, not a switch puzzle, a charm slash switch puzzle, because that's the running theme of this area. You charm someone to flick a switch, and then you use the opening that the switch made. And by the way, yeah, checkpoint only works for Kain, not for possessed people. Whee! And I thought there was something there on the side, but I was incorrect. Once again, useless mist. And I got completely wrecked there because I did not see that guy coming. You would think that vampires have faster reaction times than humans, but apparently I am a bad vampire. And well, if Blood Omen 2 is any indication of what a vampire is, then I do not feel bad about it whatsoever. And I will keep saying the word whatsoever until the end of time, because that's what I do. I know that this is probably obnoxious, unless you are one of those people who does not notice it at all, until after I've said it right now, so now you do notice it, and you will not be able to unnotice it. And I am releasing my stream of consciousness. I have no idea what I'm talking about, I have no idea what's going on here. I'm not even paying attention to the footage, to be honest. It's just some other switch puzzle with charming people and then killing them, and the lore box. You know, nothing new. All the puzzles are switch puzzles. All the puzzle solving dark gifts, apart from jump, are switch flicking dark gifts. Actually, yeah, you don't use charm for anything else. You literally just use it to flick switches, nothing more. So they have managed to make telekinesis and mind control absolutely identical. You know what? That is pretty damn impressive. Really, there is no difference. I just realized, yeah, that is one hell of an accomplishment, let me tell you that. You cannot make these things up. No, really, let that sink in. Mind control and telekinesis are the same thing. How? How did they do it? How did they accomplish this? God damn it. Doom. Doom. Chop. I completely mistimed that, but I don't care. Yeah, another box of badly defined pink goblets of energy, of vampiric fortitude and tenacity. I don't know what it is. Boom. Boom. Chop. At least the executions are amusing. Are you tired of this industrial area yet? Of this, I don't know, facility doing something, I don't know. Yeah, there is no purpose to this machinery, to any of that machinery. Especially that one track with the wheel, where you had to explode things. There was literally nothing there. And here I want to kill them, then I want to charm something else to, guess what, hey, flick a switch, so that I will be able to progress, because otherwise all this trash, all this rubble that is here will block me from going further. It's funny how the stealth executions are. They take overall less time than the combat does, but it feels even slower because of how long it takes to align Kain correctly for the execution. Your choice of music is moderately disgusting. To be honest, I don't even know what happens if you flick this switch yourself. But knowing this game, probably a switch becomes flicked, and that's it. Like, what else could happen? Are you bored yet? Because I know I am. Now here I wanted to go to the left room that got freed up, opened up by that explosion, but well, I can't. So instead I will continue on with my life, with my torment, with my degrading boringness of eternal suffering. I don't know. Ugh. it's all like this. There is nothing is ever different here. It's all the same garbage on repeat over and over again. And even when they think they come up with something new, they do not. They don't come up with anything new. And I try to go back and I fail. Oh, I see the rail tracks. Oh, god damn it, these things. I don't like these puzzles. They are a bit different, but unfortunately in a bad way. Primarily because there is just complete lack of spatial and environmental awareness on my behalf, because everything is absolutely identical. But at least I can do this, which is nice. Okay, so essentially what you want to do here with this puzzle is you want to flick all the switches that you can find in order to open up all the gates for these little, for the little carts. And use the openings just to walk through them yourself. Yeah, that's it, you essentially just open a door with a switch. This switch. Why did I even call it a mine cart rail tracks puzzle? It's just a door opening puzzle. Yeah, and then you'll have to do it again. Oh wow, another charm a person to flick a switch. Have we seen that before? I think we may have. But then again, who am I to talk? I'm not even paying attention. Yeah, 2 switches to push. I pushed them both, but my advice: do not push any of the switches more than once, and do not miss any of the switches. Because if you miss a switch, or if you push a switch more than once, you will want to kill yourself, because you will have no idea which one does what, because the game never shows it to you, and everything here is absolutely identical, and there is absolutely no difference between any of these rooms ever at all. They all look the same, they all feel the same, they are substantially the same. Yeah, more switches to open doors. As if we haven't seen that. Yeah, the only goal of this was to open the door, it was not to do something with the cart. I don't know what this switch does, and I don't think it does anything, but I don't care, I flick it anyway because I'm too scared to not flick any switches. Yes, I realized that I have forgotten about this switch, although to be honest, I'm not sure what this one does either. Ah, that's what this one does, okay. Forget I said anything, but as I said, just make sure to push every switch once and not more, and then you will be happy. Except you won't be happy, because if you have to push these switches, it means that you are playing this game. It means that you have been playing this game for quite a while, in fact, because this is video 19, and I'm guessing that we are about... well, we are a lot of hours into the game already. And hey, we are not even halfway through! We will be halfway through by the end of this video, but we're not halfway through yet. Oh no. This game takes longer than both Soul Reaver games put together. And it's astonishing how forgettable it is, because there's a running theme in the thread. I have finished this game, I don't remember any of this. This is what people say after almost every single video, because everything is so completely identical that your mind just blocks everything out. And as a result, you remember the game as being more playable than it really is, while in reality there's this, which is good for the first 2 hours. And then it turns into this for the next 15 hours. The game is insanely long and insanely slow and insanely repetitive and insanely monotonous, and I have no idea how... and nobody remembers it after playing it for themselves. And wow, there will always be an elevator and there will always be a switch, yes, once again. At least we are approaching the boss fight. It's not far away from here now. Oh wow, another wheel. I'm pretty sure there is no purpose to this wheel. I think. Although I may be wrong, it's been a while. Yep. No reason to use that. It's just there. Okay, once I have killed everything here, there will be this puzzle, which I fucking hate. I fucking hate this puzzle. This is a stupid minecart puzzle, which is essentially a switch puzzle combined with a block puzzle. And the problem is here that you want this thing on your right, this barrier. You want to push it on the rail track, but you have to do it before you launch the minecart. You cannot do it in the 10 minutes that it takes the cart to get there, no. Of course, before I start anything, I want to kill everything in my path and out of my path, because that is what I do. Because that's all this game is. Okay, so I do remember to push this out of the way, but the other one I have to push in the way. I mean, I push it onto the tracks. And as you can see, I have started the minecart. Here I realized that, oh wait, damn, I forgot about this. But I cannot push it. No. Now I have to wait for this thing to go all the way around the entire damn room. Then I have to come back here and push the thing. Yeah, I'm trying to push it, but I can't. By the way, this does nothing to me. Yeah. Even though it will lead to an explosion. There we go. Now I can push it, and now I can launch the minecart again. God damn it. And we're done, finally. It only took us 22 minutes to get to the boss fight from the start of this video, and a total of maybe 32 minutes from the start of this large, identical, monotonous, repetitive section. A boss fight is not far away from here. And this boss fight is not a good boss fight. But of course, let's go through some dark and grey caves first, because, well, why not? Wrecked. 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 Yep, this will not get any faster, don't worry. As it was rightfully pointed out in the comment section, it's Tetris that does not remain unchanged as I thought. No, it gets slower. You who pointed it out, I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. You were absolutely correct. It only gets slower. Are you not entertained? I know I'm not. In fact, I want to kill myself already. Oh god, the music. God, it's disgusting. I mean, it's not as disgusting as the outfits of the female warriors of questionable design or alternative name is holy bitches, but still. And here's the boss fight, finally.
Behold the great Kain, now a common thief.
The fiend that dogged my shadow showed himself at last, and in the light I knew him, another visage from my past. Sebastian, it is you who have been following me.
And how long it took you to discover it. My master sent me to prevent your meddling further, and now you must die.
Your master knows his days are numbered. I might have spared your life by asking that you join me, but I learned that lesson 200 years ago. You arranged the ambush that destroyed my army. You sold yourself to our enemy.
I dealt the blow that cost you the war. Glorious, was it not? So many killed so quickly, and all my doing.
I never learned why.
Did you think I would serve while you ruled Nosgoth? You and not I? The Seraphim Lord knows how to value me. I am to rule by his side and achieve what you never could.
You fool! Do you think that butcher will permit you to live one moment longer than he has need of you? I will save you from your disappointment, Sebastian, and kill you now.
I have waited 200 years for the pleasure of killing you with my own hands. While you have been sleeping, my powers have been increasing. You haven't the smallest chance of defeating me.
God, that voice filter. Holy hell. Damn it. Okay, now, the first stage of this fight is absolutely identical to that of the very first fight. I think it was Faustus. I think that was the name. Now, see the steam on the sides? Yeah, it hurts this guy and it hurts you as well. So do not get into that steam. Beyond that, this is, well, just standing in a block and waiting for a thing to charge up, and that's it. And don't get hit by unblockable attacks, they suck, they hurt. Okay, now here, you can actually get hurt if you don't know what you're doing, like I don't, because the thing in the center, it hurts you. Except there is no indication that it hurts you apart from the health meter going down, and because of how damn dark the health meter is, it's never actually clearly shown that it's going down until after it's in the very low and it begins to turn and becomes bright red. Yeah, what the strategy here is to just look at him and let him jump right into the thing in the center. And that's it. Yeah, here you come, Kain. Yeah, this is it. This is most of the boss fight. So avoid the steam and, well, be right across the room from him when he's jumping at you. And that's it. And as you can see, my hair my hair is very low. My health is low because I had no idea what I was doing in the beginning. But don't worry, I will not fail you and I will not fail this boss fight. I was not intent on losing the boss fight because I was already sick of this.
We'll destroy this precious jewel. You can't lay a finger on me.
Yeah, I totally can. This is where the puzzle part of the boss fight comes into play. You have to charm the guy and push a switch, as always. What else would you do? Well, this is this game's idea of a puzzle, so...
No one fools me with my own trick.
Your own trick? This is not much of a trick, dude. Of course, there is this invisible wall for him, but not for Kain. Not for Kain. So he cannot fall into that steamy goodness of death and doom and destruction. But you can, and you will die if you fall there. Yeah, this is just how the remainder of the entire boss fight plays out. There is nothing beyond that. This is it. As you can see, this is not substantially different or any different from regular fights. Even the music is the same. They have not even bothered to give you any special boss fight music, and this is just ridiculous and slow and boring and tedious. Yeah, riveting. So I decided it's a good idea to spice it up a little bit, like this. But don't worry, I will survive. I just did it to, well, I did it because I'm bad. Okay, this is it. Afterwards we have like 10 minutes of cutscenes, so thank you for joining me. Enjoy, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.
Tell me of the Nexus Stone and this portal. What is its purpose here? Speak, and I will spare your life.
Come, Kain. You lie in your throat and we both know it. You are going to kill me.
Indulge me then, before you die.
I'll tell you so that I may see your face when you learn. You are powerless. You cannot win. Your death is inevitable. The Nexus Stone's portal leads to an ancient device, deep underground, that will spell your destruction, Kain. A new reign will begin in Nosgoth.
What is the purpose of this device? How will it serve the Sarafan Lord?
Alas, he has not entrusted me with that knowledge. But soon everyone will know it. His plans are even now coming into fruition.
Where is the device? Where under the earth?
It lies beneath Meridian. Seek for it if you will. I die happy in the knowledge that all your efforts will be wasted.
Oh, Sebastian. Our destiny could have been glorious. The land was ours for the taking. History would have been rewritten in our image. But not everyone shared my vision. And now your time is up. Your death will only make me stronger. I hope that knowledge comforts you in your grave.
You are welcome back. How do you feel?
A little better than dead. How did I come here?
You are fortunate. One of our vampires saw you thrown from the roof of the factory as it was destroyed. He carried you here. The Sarafan were too occupied to notice you. Ah, I see that you have the Nexus Stone.
And I see that you were courteous enough not to relieve me of it while I lay unconscious. I met another old friend, a vampire, guarding it. Before I killed him, he told me something unsettling. He spoke of an ancient device underground that will bring about victory for the Sarafan Lord. What do you know of this, Farador?
I have heard tell of strange discoveries deep underground. Ancient legends speak of huge machines deep in the earth, left by the gods in eons past. And I know of one who can tell us the truth of this matter. She is a seer, a being said to be older even than I. We are fortunate in that she owes me a favor. Go to her, Kain, and learn what she knows.
Go to her? This city is a walled fortress. How do you propose I get out?
There is a secret way out of the city. I will show it to you. You may follow a canyon that leads north to her abode. The way will not be easy. Strange beasts roam outside the city, preying on travelers. The people call them demons.
I believe I've met one of these already. I hope your seer's knowledge is worth the risk.